Hi everyone, I am Arun Nave, and in this video we are going to take a look over some basics of PySpark. We are going to create some Spark context and then we are going to perform actions on them. And we have lazy evaluation in PySpark or Spark. So it is basically a thing in which this Spark does not save the data physically when we perform the transformation actions, transformation commands, and when we apply the action commands, then only the data is stored. So as here it says, returns output to driver or exports data to storage system after computation, and in transformation it says creates a new RDD based on custom business logic. So here it just creates an RDD on the logic we have given it. So let's check out which are these transformation commands and which are action commands. So as you can see here, action commands are like collect, count, count by value, take, top, reduce, fold, for each, and save as text file. And then we have transformations such as map, flat map, filter, distinct, reduce by key, group by key, map values, flat map values, sort by key. Now let's go to our Jupyter notebook, and here first we are importing Spark context and Spark conf from PySpark. So first we are going to create a Spark context. So in this Spark context, it will be on local cluster and its name will be test app. So you can run this first. If it says that a Spark context is already running, then you can run this command and then you can stop it and then you can make your custom Spark context. And now let's create one RDD. So I am taking variable names and then I am setting it as sc.parallelize, and then I am passing all the names which you have to save in names. So I will execute this and now it is created, and now let's check its type. So as you can see here, its type is .rdd. And now let's try to use collect, and we should not use collect in our environment when you are working on real projects, on big projects, because it will defeat the purpose of you using PySpark or Spark, because it will load all your data on in our memory and our memory will be full and we cannot load all the terabyte and gigabytes and petabytes of data on our small 32 GBs of RAM. So but in here we can use it because our data is very small. I'm just using it to show you. So as you can see, I am getting all the names which I have stored in names, and then we are going to execute this take 2. So as you can see, it gives me first two inputs, first two entries which we are storing in names. So we can use take in our real environment, and now we are going to take the data from our text file. So I'll just show you the file. So this is my text file which I have saved, and now let me load it. So it is now loaded and it is saved in our employees. Now let's get the type of employees. So as you can see, it is RDD, and let's read it, and we are getting it. Now let's run the command first without entering anything. So as you can see, it is giving me first element which is stored in my text file. Now let's get the count. So as you can see, there are 8 entries and it is giving me 8 over here. And let's see the top 4 entries. So as you can see, it is giving me top 4 entries. This give me all the entries. And now let's take the numbers in our SC. Now let's initialize it. Now all these numbers are saved in num. Let me first do it without this. So I will tell you later what is that. And its type is RDD. Now let's count by value. So as you can see, 24 is one time, and here we can see 6 is present at for 2 times, so it is giving me 2. So what Gloom does is we can create the partitions of this num. And now let's check the Gloom again, what we get. So as you can see, we are getting all the values in these 3 groups as we have given over here. And let's check the type of the Gloom. So as you can see, it is a pipelined RDD. And now let's check the num2. So it is same as the previous one. Now let's check the max value in num. So max value in num is 24, in minimum is 2, and the mean value is 7.875. and let's check the reduce over here. So it is same as it is in Python. I guess you know the reduce in Python. So we are using here lambda functions, so it will add all the members present in the num. So as you can see, addition is 63. Now this will multiply all the members. And now what this order does is it will give me the ascending order list. So now what is fold? Now let's check the fold command over here. So this is the same command like this. I am just giving it here fold, and this our addition is 63, but here I am getting 67. So 67, 63, 64, 65, 67. Here we are getting 3 numbers more, and it is because of this 3 that you have mentioned over here. So what it does is it is adding this 3 as 1. So this will add 63 plus 1 plus 1 and plus 1. So that is for 3, and this is external bracket is another one. I will show you graphically how it works. So this is my first bracket, this is my inner first bracket, this is my second bracket, and this is my third bracket. So value we have is 63 and is giving us 67. So it will add plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 and this brackets plus 1, so plus 4, and that's why it gives us 67. So this is what fold does. And same for multiplication. So if I run this as multiplication, so as you can see here, when I give it 3, then it is giving me this number. So it is now multiplying it with when we have here 3 partitions, it is multiplying with 3 into 3 into 3, and then it is multiplying that number with this number. So that's all this fold does, and that's all for this basic commands. And we have created RDD in PySpark, and that's all for this video. Thanks for your time.